Like 7 husbands, girl. Are you counting? Like, I don't know. I can't get to 7, okay? I'm on my 7th. We are going to be reading 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Now, Taylor Jenkins Reid is a new author for me. When I saw this, I seen people reading this like last year, and I'm like, 7 husbands, girl, are you counting? Like, I don't know. I can't get to 7, okay? I'm on my 2nd already. I can't. We don't have time to be getting to 7. Hold on, I forgot to put on lip gloss, y'all. You can wait, okay? You can wait. It's just a little bit. It's just whatever. All right. So I'm gonna be reading this. I'm actually already started reading. I'm on page 46, and it's actually a pretty good read. So I'm excited to get into it. Okay, and if I have the chance, I will be possibly picking up another book to read later this week. I'm not necessarily rushing myself to like, oh, let me hurry up and read this in 2 or 3 days. I'm just reading as I go. So I hope you're excited. If you read this book already, let me know in the chat. If you haven't, what have you read from Taylor Jenkins Reid? Are you loving her work? And yeah, and I'll update you on my initial thoughts of the book so far. Hello, beautiful people. So it is Saturday afternoon, Saturday, April 19th. Okay, we are making our way, and I am finally a little ways halfway through this book. And this read is so much to unpack. I'm on page 204, which is chapter 32. And listen, I've been taking my time reading this book. I haven't been in a rush to read like I've been in other books like Kennedy Ryan, S.A. Cosby, and Tanana Redo. But this, I will definitely pick up another Taylor Jenkins Reid book. This is my first read by her, and it is so good. It is really good. It is one of those books that it takes time. It's a story. So it's a story that's so beautifully written about the main character, Evelyn. But right away, you can see so much that so much thought that Taylor put in this book. I appreciate the diversity of this book. Let's be number one. For Taylor to put the diversity of women with her coming from the perspective of the white woman, I greatly appreciate that. So her main character is Cuban, and then the character that comes in, that is introduced, who she wants to, in a sense, to write her biography when she passes, is Monique. And Monique is a mix woman, black and white. And then Monique's boss, who is the head of the top magazine, Vibrant, you first get introduced as soon as you start this story. You get introduced to Frankie, who is a black woman. She's running the business. She is her magazine is, or the magazine she runs, the company she runs, it's like one of the top in Hollywood to put out celebrity news and get exclusives and things of that nature. And so she has so many a few great characters. And like I said, I love the diversity of women. It's so much to unpack with this lady Evelyn here. You know, it's a Hollywood story, I tell you. It is a story where you're like, ooh, oh, she made this decision. Why'd she do this? It's a story that is kind of heartbreaking in a sense when you find out everything she had to deal with. It touches on parental abuse, DV, that's domestic violence. It touches on abandonment. It touches on a woman knowing who she is, the self-awareness of Evelyn Hugo, and her name is actually Evelyn Herrera. She takes on the persona of Evelyn Hugo and becomes almost like passing, if you will, as a white woman who's trying to make it in Hollywood. And she starts out as a young teenager who says, I'm going to do whatever I can to get out of New York, get out of being poor, getting out of, my mother has passed away, and I'm with my dad who doesn't treat me right. He gets drunk and he does things, so forth and so forth. And so you kind of follow her, figuring out her way, and you kind of see a lot of her choosing what decisions she makes, even though you may not agree with a lot of decisions she makes, but she makes them and she owns them. And so now she's at the older years of her life where she's telling the story to the young lady at Vibrant, Monique Grant, who is also trying to make her way. She's newly divorced, that we find, and she is still figuring out, okay, how can I make it in the journalism world, in the reporting world as a writer? And this is kind of her big break. And so you see her even growing in the character itself, even though then most of the book so far is Evelyn telling her story to this young journalist. But you see the journalist Monique sort of evolving throughout the time that Evelyn's telling her story. It's like amazing to see, because she sees Evelyn, she's so bold, she's so strong, she's standing who she is, and she's not afraid to tell you like it is or how she sees it. She's not afraid of what you're going to think of her and telling this story. And so it's almost like I'm telling a friend my deepest secrets, because I put on this front in front of the tabloids, in front of the media. And then you find like a lot of the husbands especially the first 4, were all mainly to get where she is, to get the fame, to get an opportunity to show up in movies and get the roles she wants and get the money that she wants. And you know, it's so much to unpack here. And I tell you, there's a producer in here that's her friend named Harry. And Harry, he's, you know, dealing with his own sexuality. You know, that's another theme in this book. And we find that Harry is one of those friends, and from the pages I just read, he's one of those friends who, he's like, no, I like you how you are. Stay how you are. You know, you're nitty gritty. You wrestle for everything you got. And at first I was a little rubbed the wrong way, because you have those people who like, no, I love that you're struggling. I love that you got to make do and do what you do, and that you do anything to get it. And it's like, I get what he's trying to say, but you also want that. You want the people who don't want to see you down and always have to struggle to get up and do all these crazy things and violate yourself and others, or in order to get where you want to be. You want those friends who say, no, I want to see you shine. I want to see you not have to do this anymore. And when I say do this, if you read the book, you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil it all the way through. But there's some great moments in the book when she realizes Harry is there for her each step of the way. And it gets to a point where, you know, it also touches on abortion and her making that decision when she was married to one of the husbands that just got normal. They weren't even married for that long, but she got pregnant. She found out she was pregnant after, and Harry was there for her. So she went to Harry's house, and he was like, hey, it's okay to fall down. I'll catch you. And she said, so I fell and Harry caught me. And that was just such a beautiful moment between good friends. Like, you can be vulnerable. I know you have all this weight, all these things you've done, all these things that was happening to you or done to you, and you navigated that and just let it out. I mean, what? Like, this book is really good. But like I said, it's a great great book if you're a patient reader. If you're not a patient reader, you may say, okay, this is very slow, or this is only storytelling. This is it's storytelling. It is, you're almost inside, like Evelyn's talking to you and giving you her backstory, like you're having a sleepover, or you're on a call late night with your good friend or your good sister or brother, sibling, whoever, and she's telling you everything that happened in her life and the hardships, the ups and downs. And then she even goes through challenging the norms with her sexuality and finding out who she is and why she does it. But she stands on her decisions. She stands on her choices. Is such a strong character, and I hope people see the highlights of that. Being able to own who you are, own your decisions, and know why you did what you did, have a reason for it. You're not necessarily in regret or backing up. You're like, no, I had a reason, and this is why. And I'm okay with that because I made that decision and it got me to X, Y, and Z. And this book should show you or teach people how to give grace, because you never know the nuances, the variables that people are going through as to why they behave the way they do or why they make the decisions that they make. And then when you know someone and get more into the story, you start to learn that life is more complex. Life is more complex. And so what you do, you have to give your own self grace as well. Because we all may have those choices and those decisions like, oh, that set me back 5 times. That set me back too far. But listen, I got time to learn that lesson. I got time to navigate. I have time to study. I have time to grow and learn. And that's why I love reading, because you get so many viewpoints and perspectives. And hopefully it teaches you to slow down on judging others before you get more information. It's okay to make a decision. It's okay to come to conclusions, but get the information first. Get all the nuances, get all the variables and the complexities before you decide that this person is a hoe, this person is good, this person is bad, this person is ugly, this person is... Get the information. Okay, so I know I spent like almost 10 minutes on that. That's my check-in. Beautiful people, it is now Sunday, fun day. Sunday, April 20th. I hope you're having a great day. Some are celebrating holidays, some are celebrating 420. Are you one? I don't know, but but I hope you have a great day. As you know, I love to start the day fresh air, fresh sun. I'm so excited because my new books came in. I have Aston here with me because he just want to be beside me. Hey, buddy. You say hey. So I'm going to open it up to see what's in here. Thank you. I love being sent books. Let's see what we have. Oh, I'm so excited. OMG. I've been waiting so long, well, this year, for this series, y'all. It's none other than Kennedy Ryan Hoop series. And the first book in the Hoop series is Long Shot. And then I have Block Shot. And then I have Hook Shot. Now, why I saw ones in Barnes and Noble that had these scuffings on it. Now I gotta wipe this one off. Look how this came. Thank you, but look how it came. It's a little scuff, but it's okay because it's like a matted white, so it's easy to get dirty, but I'm gonna wipe it off. But I'm so glad to have the series. So excited. That's gonna be in my next vlog, is deep diving into the Hoop series for Kennedy Ryan. So stay tuned so I can give you my thoughts on that. If you love romance, jump into Kennedy's work. After I read these 3 by her, and I'm waiting for Can't Get Enough to come out in May, but these this reel was 5 stars, so I can't wait to see how I like the Hoop series. And I'm excited because these are longer books. These were like, well, reel was pretty over 400. These are over 400 pages, so I'm excited because Kennedy Ryan can't put her work down. can't put her work down. And all of these look like, yeah, all these are just over 400 pages. And so I'm gonna have a good time. I don't want to rush it, so it may be a long vlog. I don't know when I do this, but I'm gonna start it right after I finish Evelyn Hugo, because I'm excited to dive into these. So beautiful people, it is the afternoon, same day, still April 20th, and I am outside. It's such a beautiful day. You can hear nature, okay? You can hear the birds, and I want to be honest with you, I'm not going to finish this book on this vlog. I want to get the vlog out so you can kind of get the gist of my thoughts and get some glimpses of me throughout the week and what I've been doing. But listen, I'm on page 277. I have about 100 and let's see, about a little less than 110 pages. Okay, this goes to 385. And so this book, but the gist of this book, it looks like I'm pretty much going to rate this book about a 4.25. This is a great read, but my Kenny Ryan books came in, and I'm excited to get into Kenny Ryan. It's like, it's Taylor's work. I would definitely be reading some more Taylor Jenkins Reid. I suggest you read, if you love fiction, if you love historical dramas, if you love romance, this book includes that. If you love tackling hard to talk about, or complex issues that many deal with, or others deal with, maybe even you deal with, this is a great read. If you want to get a fictional insight of what it's like, where you feel like my only value is my body, and I need to use that to get where I want to be, and then you're so stuck in that for a good majority of your life, you feel like, okay, this is what I have, and you never grow out of that. That is what Evelyn is. I'm interested to see how the journalist Monique Grant, how her story ends, because again, she is the journalist listening to Evelyn's story, who also had went through one divorce, and her ex-husband has been texting her and messaging her. Why y'all tell me my other earring fell out? Let's just take it out, okay? And if you know me, I don't edit this stuff out. You just gonna have to get the real. Hold on, y'all. It's like an ant. Okay, you just gonna have to get the real. Okay, I don't do all this. You're gonna get it. It's gonna stay in. But anyway, I hate when my earrings fall out. It fell out somewhere. I didn't even feel it. But this is a great story. It's a great read. It makes you think, just like any book, and that's why I enjoy reading. I enjoy stories, and I encourage you to read all things. Don't limit yourself, whether it's subject matter, whether it's genre, categories, locations, whatever limitations you have when you're reading right now. Venture out, because there's so much opening perspectives that you can have. It's so much that you can carry over and learn and research and expand your knowledge on, expand your horizon, your thoughts, your compassion, your grace, and understand your value. Because a big theme in this book to me is, on the one hand, it's value. Okay, that's one of the big themes here that I get. But you have two sides of it. All right, you have, on one hand, Evelyn sees that I have value in my body and how pretty I am, and I can use that to move me from poor to rich, to move me from unknown to famous, to move me from no power to in control. And then you have the value issue, where it's like, oh, this is my only value, I feel like. And so therefore I feel like I'm not valuable in these areas that other people are, whether it's smart knowledge or being able to offer more. And so you see that in this book. And so this is such a great read. Again, it's mainly storytelling. You get some dialogue in there, but you get the very first person point of view, and you're not jumping a lot back and forth. You're mainly getting it from the point of view of Evelyn, but you're also in Monique's point of view, and it's a very secondary point of view there. And so I do appreciate that. Again, I do appreciate the diversity of women that Evelyn had in this book. I'm excited to read her other work. Is it a rush to read her other work? No, it's not necessarily a rush, but I do want to read Carrie Soto is Back. I keep hearing that that's good as well. So if you haven't read Taylor Jenkins Reid, let me know in the comments. If you have, if you haven't, let me know as well. But I want to say a special thank you to all of my new subscribers for subscribing. I hope that you enjoy my videos and my content. For anyone and whoever's watching, whenever you're watching this, I love to make content and videos that are motivational, inspiring, make you think, make you want to read and learn and empower your own self in however way, in whatever process, whatever level you're at right now to do so. So you're gonna see a lot. You'll see like vlogs, bookish content, lifestyle motivation, because it's all about you, me. It's all about us growing together and making a positive impact in this world. So if you like that kind of content, you want to have fun, hey, but you also want to learn, you want to grow, this is the perfect place to do so. So let's join the community. Jump in the comments. Let me know what you're reading now. If you're reading it all, let me know what you're watching. What are you doing? What you doing with your life? Okay. But until next time, in between time, always remember to keep